Did you know over the summertime the average American consumes 15 pounds of watermelon? Summer is better than winter because the days are longer and you get to spend more time outdoors. When researching this topic, I found that out of all the seasons, 40% of Americans look forward to the summertime the most. My goal is to persuade you to agree that summer is a better time of the year over winter time. Summer is better because the days are longer. I have this quote to share from weather.com, and it says, "In the lower 48 states, the earliest sunset happens before 4 p.m. The latest sunrise of the winter occurs after the winter solstice. The Earth is further away from the sun during winter in both hemispheres, which causes shorter days and longer nights. Whereas in summer, the concerned hemisphere is closer to the sun, hence it has longer days and shorter nights." One of my audio visuals, I am sharing a clip about seasonal affective disorder to gain a better understanding of it. So here's the clip.
That people tend to be far more cheery and happy during the summertime when the weather's good rather than the grey and dreary months of winter. But can the seasons really affect our mood and behaviour? There is a small subset of the population who do suffer during the winter months from a condition known as seasonal affective disorder. This is suitably shortened to the term SAD. This is basically recognised as the beginning or the worsening of the symptoms of depression which occurs with the changing of the seasons, typically the winter or autumn months.
Since the sun sets earlier, we do not get as much time in the sunlight. I wanted to share this quote from Spectrum News that says, "Studies show that without enough sunlight, your serotonin levels will drop. Lower levels of that hormone are associated with a higher risk of major depression with seasonal patterns, known as seasonal affective disorder, like that video clip talked about. This is common in some people." So when it darkens at 4:30 p.m. in the dead of winter, days aren't the same, particularly when the darkness is paired by the cold. It makes you just want to retreat inside. Because the sun stays up much later in the day during the summer, you don't have to worry about any of that, and the atmosphere is much better. This makes winter more gloomy because you can't accomplish as much as you had hoped if it were the summer. Winter is not the best season to be outside because of how early the sun sets, which just makes you feel like it's time for bed. Both of the statistics I have shared within my speech so far show that the days in the wintertime are much shorter, and reduced exposure to sunlight has negative effects on us, making the summer days more beneficial. I also have survey results to share where an elementary school was asked what their favorite season was, so I'll share the picture of that. As you can see from those survey results, summer was definitely the favorite by the majority of these students. My next point is that summertime promotes spending time outdoors due to the good weather and array of things to do. I have a quote to share from livingly.com. They say, "Summer is filled with so many activities and events. There is just generally more stuff to do than winter. Many cities and towns host fairs and get-togethers, bringing people together to eat, drink, and mingle. Some of these activities that you are not able to do in the wintertime include swimming outside, having outdoor barbecues, trips to the beach, water sports, camping, and there's many more activities that you can't do in the wintertime." The opposed to our position say that winter has just as many activities like this. And while I do agree that they do have different unique activities that you can do only in the wintertime, they're not always ideal to do because the weather can be really cold where you can't even go outside. So, to conclude, the days are longer during the summertime because in the winter, the sun sets as early as 4 p.m., making winter days much shorter. Due to this, we are not exposed to as much sunlight, which makes humans more prone to seasonal affective disorder. Summer is also better because you're able to spend more time outdoors due to the many activities that are not available during the wintertime. While I've shared with you different reasons why summer is better time of the year, it is still important to research it on your own and find your own opinions about this topic. Thank you for listening to my speech.